I've been wanting to do this one for a little while now, ever since I watched Deadpool and Wolverine the other day. And I did the NSYNC Bye Bye video, which is available. A little bit different to our lesson today, but I've been really wanting to do ACDC's Hell's Bells. I mean, it's just absolute classic. I've got a big old bell on me today. But yeah, there's a few interesting lessons that we can learn from this, particularly with the opening riff. And the picking pattern, as ever, we're finding in this lesson series, is always key to making it a little bit easier to play. There's also the madness of the solo later on, which we'll tackle in this series, which goes kind of up here. So all still to come. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the lessons that we release. But let's get to it with acadc. Here we go. So the big bell is going to ring 4 times. I think ACDC actually paid about $1 million, pounds, not the same thing, but about $1 million to get this cast iron bell rung. And actually I saw them earlier this year, and the huge bell descended from the ceiling, so it was very fun. But anyway, right, let's tackle this opening riff then, because this is very difficult. We're going to spend a little bit of time with this one. So let's tackle this opening riff then. You've got a lot of ringing notes, so the A string is going to ring a lot. So try and not get in the way of that. And you're going to do a power chord on the E note on the 7th fret. Then first fingers on the 7th fret. And then you're going to move down. 5th fret. And then unusually, Angus Young does the 4th finger when those 2 notes come round again in the pattern. So once again, power chord. And then you've got this little change up. So that's all the chord shapes and movements that we need for this intro section here. Let's go through the picking pattern now, which is actually quite tough. I find it hard to get my head around it, but it really helps once you get the rocking motion in. So down on the open string, and then up, down on the next 2 notes. Nice ringing sounds. Then you've got up, up, down. And then you move, and then it's up, up, down again. And then up, up, down with the 4th finger. And then the repeated note is down, down. So here, up, up, down. Up, up, down again. And then up, up, down again. Then you repeat that opening note. Now when you get to this bit, that's power chord on the C, drop the first finger, and then back to the open note. And then you repeat that round 5 times before we carry on in the pattern. So let's just go through it together, rocking, and make sure you get the right hand picking pattern correct when we're going through this. So that comes round and round and round. Really try and let the A note ring for most of the riff. In fact, if you can do it all the way through, listen, it should be ringing really throughout. So that carries on 5 times, and then you'll see that the riff continues for a 6th time. Then you've got this G. So the G is the special ACDC G where you just put the 2nd finger down You can also make the upper part of the chord if you so choose. The first finger's not really involved. So down, up, and then sort of dead notes as you move. Land on the D. Then you've got this C shape. So instead of this, you do it in this pattern. Then we're about to hit verse 1 here, where it gets really interesting. But we'll get to that in our next part of this video series. Thank you for watching through part 1. I know we took a little bit of extra time on the intro, but really that's the hardest part of the song, I would say. So once you've nailed that down, you should have it. We'll crack on with the verse 1 next here on How to Play Guitar.